Well, hello YouTube, Eugene here with a review on the Kamen Rider Kabuto Rider Hero Series, Kamen Rider Kabuto, Rider Form 01 and Mask Form 02. Yes, friends, let's go ahead and take a look at one of their boxes because they're both the same. Right here it says Kamen Rider Kabuto, and right here it says in English here, Mask Rider Kabuto. Again, right here it says Mask Rider Kabuto again. And right here, a nice shot of Kabuto himself. Right here it's got 01 right here, and a nice window of the vinyl figure here. Right here, another nice shot of Kabuto here, and right here it says Rider Hero Series, Kamen Rider Kabuto, Rider Form. On the bottom, pretty much the same thing I've read to you from the front of the box. And so here's the side of the box, a nice shot of Kabuto. On the other side, another nice shot of Kabuto. And then here's the back of the box, another nice shot of Kabuto. So now let's go ahead, friends, and bust these out and start off with this review. So here we go. Alright, friends, here he is in his rider form and his mask form. And so Kamen Rider Kabuto is the main rider of the series, and in episode 1, the Kabuto Zector was looking for the chosen one, which is Tendo Soji. In this series, they have two forms, the mask form, which appeared first in episode 1, and the rider form, which made its debut in episode 2 of Kamen Rider Kabuto. So take a look at the figures now, friends, and again, I'm doing the same thing as I did in the last two reviews on the Kabuto vinyl figures. I will show the mask form first, even though it has 02 on it, but I'm doing it on who appeared first on the show, and that's pretty much this form here, the mask form. And so anyway, Kabuto's mask form is a heavily armed form that is resembling a Pumpa. And due to the heavy armor, the mask form offers strong defensive but low offensive capabilities. So pretty much, friends, this is Kabuto's default form. And Kabuto is a red armor rider, and pretty much in his mask form, it's mostly silver with a hint of red on this form. And so take a look at the head sculpt. As you can see, it is nicely done with the visor in a metallic blue. You can see got some red lining along the visor there, which is really nice here. And we got some black and, of course, silver, of course. Right here on the neckline, you can see it's got some red lining going all around the neck here, which is a nice touch here. And on the chest right here, it's got some nice red paint here. And of course, on the shoulders, nicely done here. You can see I got some silver here. And right here, here is the emblem, which has Zect on it. And it also has the Japanese rhinoceros beetle emblem on it, which is a nice touch here. And so, anyway, got the silver and red on the arms here, which is really nice here and here. And then on the chest right, you can see you got some more silver. And we got some gunmetal gray right here. And then here is his belt. You can see got the Kabuto Zector in a nice red and black. I'm hoping my camera's focusing here. And on the legs, you can see pretty much in red here, and you can see where the knees and the feet are. We got the silver for the armor pieces here, which is a nice touch here too. And so here's the back. Nothing really much of a red here. We're seeing a little bit of red here and a lot of silver on the back of the figure. So you can pretty much see the difference from the red, more red in the front to less. And so anyway, well, articulation wise, pretty much standard for a vinyl figure. We get a 360 in the arms here, pretty much in both of them, and movement in the waist. Now, of course, he does not come with a accessory, which should be his primary weapon, the Kabuto kunai gun, which has a gun mode, axe mode, and a kunai mode. But I'm fine with no weapons. I kind of wish there was a weapon here, you know, to go along with the two forms, and which is a spoiler here. The other form doesn't really get a kunai, axe, or gun as well. So figure I'll let you know on that before I get ahead of myself. So take a look at Kabuto's rider form, and Kabuto's rider form is the sleeker and more offensive base form. This form here resembles more of a Japanese rhinoceros beetle, which is what Kabuto is named and themed after. So as I mentioned earlier, friends, Kabuto is a red armor rider, and now that the silver armor has been removed from mask form into rider form, we're seeing more of the red this time and a hint of silver accent on it and everything, kind of similar to the mask form. We've seen a lot of silver on that form with a hint of red. And so pretty much the same thing here. But anyway, so taking a look at the head and face sculpt, which is nicely done. Got the Kabuto horn design on the top of the head here. Pretty much with a lot of red and everything. And here's a different angle of him. As you can see, he's pretty much got silver and black accent on his helmet here. And of course, the visor has changed, but of course, he's still got the same metallic blue on the visor eyes there, which is a nice touch. I cannot complain about the metallic blue here. And so anyway, on the body and shoulders, more red. Look how nice that red is. And I think it's my light giving that nice shine to it. You know, it's giving like a nice little sheen to it. So a lot of red here, you know, got a little black here. And you can see a little bit of a hint of silver here on the side here. And then on the shoulders, you can see a little bit of a hint of silver here, along with a lot of red here and here. And, you know, on both arms, you can pretty much see all that armor has been taken off. So we're seeing a little bit of silver on it now and a little bit more of red, not red, I'm sorry, black, excuse me. And so, anyway, and so again, a close-up of the belt here. There is the Kabuto Zector, this time with the horn open. You can see, got the nice gold and some silver, and of course, still in red here. And I'll show you the difference between the two on both forms here. But here's the difference between both of them here. The one on the mask form was an all red with the black. And then the one in the rider form pretty much got the gold and the red and some silver. And so anyway, the legs got the black pretty much. And you can see on the knees and the feet got the silver for the armor pieces. And then on the back, you can see pretty much more nice of the red here. And of course, you know, we're seeing like half red on the vinyl to black and silver and so on. So, which is nicely detailed and everything on the back here. I got to give them credit here. I've always said vinyl figures don't have to be perfect, but these are definitely perfect. So anyway, articulation, pretty much a full 360 on both arms here. And movement in the waist. And so just like the mask form, the rider form does not get the Kabuto kunai gun, which is pretty much a weapon for Kabuto, and pretty much in either his mask form or his rider form. Pretty much in his rider form, it's the Kabuto kunai axe mode. So anyway, I mean, it is a bomber. It would have been nice to have the weapons, but I don't know. I think they look better without the weapons. Also, friends, when you do get these vinyl figures, you also have these that come with the vinyls. And these are nifty little cards here that pretty much have the name of the vinyl and the number and a nice image of the rider and pretty much Kabuto in his rider form. And then on the back here, pretty much the same thing on Kabuto's rider form and how tall he is and so on. And pretty much the same thing with this one. This one's for the mask form. Got the name of the vinyl figure, the number, and then a nice image of Kabuto in the mask form. On the back, pretty much, you know, how tall it is and everything and so on. So that's pretty much the whole purpose of these little cards here. I think they're nifty. They're awesome to have along with your vinyl figures. But anyway, and again, friends, I'm going to go ahead and mention this. But I mentioned this in the last two reviews of the Kabuto vinyl figures. But you know, in length scale, these vinyl figures are over 5 inches tall. And again, that's pretty standard for a vinyl figure, pretty much in both Sentai and Kamen Rider. And they're pretty much, friends, just soft vinyl figures. So. Well, friends, my final thoughts on these figures. Well, I pretty much gave you all my input, all journalists review, how I feel about it and everything. But again, they have captured the features of these figures so well, and I very appreciate that. No missing paint detailings, front and back. You know, today with vinyl figures, it's always hit and miss on the back of the vinyl. But these, no. These vinyl figures came out way back in 2006. And so I really do have grown and appreciate the vinyl figures back then compared to the vinyl figures today. And the paint detailings are all nice and everything. I mean, if you look at that red on Kabuto and everything, the paint on Kabuto looks superb. And so, yes, friends, I do 100% highly recommend these. These are very cheap on Mandrake. And so, go hop on Mandrake and see they have some in stock. Check eBay. Check every online website for these. And so, if you're a die-hard Kabuto fan, then go pick these up, mainly on the main rider of the series. So, but anyway, so all I can say is good luck and happy hunting. And so, friends, that's it for this review. Please check out my blog, follow me on Twitter, and to like my Facebook. And make sure, friends, you hit that bell icon if I want to upload a video. And of course, my friends, this review on the Kamen Rider Kabuto Rider Hero Series, Kamen Rider Kabuto, Rider Form 01, and Mass Form 02. I hope you enjoy. Well, friends, I'm Eugene. I'm signing out, and have a good day. And my friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye, friends.